Trinamool, because
like
remember, Mamata Banerjee has also taken a broadside on the BJP for doing the same thing to the Hindu votes, what the Congress is doing to the Muslim vote. But Arkanag, is the Trinamool also not doing the same thing, and in fact is on the defensive if the Congress party does an aggressive outreach to the Muslims? Mamata Banerjee getting clearly uncomfortable because she sees them as a captive vote bank. It's Muslim plus rest that makes her very comfortable in power in Bengal. So she's not liking the fact that the Congress party is taking its Bharat Jodo Yatra in Muslim areas, and that's why she has come out openly and said no alliance whatsoever if the Congress does that. So obviously she's defensive. She wants to protect her Muslim vote bank. She sees it as her Muslim vote bank and does not want the Congress party to get into it.
Well, so far as the Congress is concerned, in Bengal, Congress does not stand out to be a threatening position to Mamata Banerjee. Mamata Banerjee's point, so far as the seat sharing is concerned, kindly see two aspects. First aspect, please see the vote share as well as the seat shares or the seat position of the seats in the Assembly or in the Lok Sabha of the Congress from West Bengal is concerned. In West Bengal Assembly, there is no Congress MLA, and so far as the Lok Sabha is concerned, we know what exactly the minimum number they have. So at present, if the idea of India, the India Alliance, which was propagated by all the leaders, and Mamata Banerjee has time and again spoken very vividly that it will be the political parties whichever is more powerful or more strengthened in their areas will lead the India Alliance. So far as West Bengal is concerned, it is the Trinamool Congress, and there is no doubt about
that
it.
Argument, that part of the argument, but
that we are.
Orka, I agree with that bit of argument that wherever the Trinamool or any other regional party is strong, the Congress party should make way for it. And she has been talking about the alliance where the Congress party has the option of contesting only on 2 seats in Bengal. But this fishing for the Muslim vote bank, my question which you are evading is that Mamata Banerjee knows that the consolidation of the Muslim vote bank provides her that cushion based on which she can practice other aspects of her politics and stay in power in Bengal. So what she accuses BJP of, which is Hindu consolidation, is exactly what everyone else in the opposition does. Now because Mamata Banerjee and Trinamool, they are in power in Bengal, they don't want anyone else to do it. And that's why this attack on Congress today. Orko.
Well, so far as the consolidation of Muslim votes and consolidation of Hindu votes are concerned, please try to understand Bengal stands out to be different than any other state, and if there is at all any consolidation of Hindu and Muslim votes, it is in favor of Bengal, which means that Mamata Banerjee will be sharing the mammoth vote shares which she has been calling for through her development styles. There is no doubt that a community particular in Bengal has been made to feel threatened as well as made to be feel threatened all over India. We know what exactly the scenario is. If somebody keeps a particular meat in their house, in other states their house is ransacked. This is not the position what is happening in Bengal. Bengal lives in harmony. Bengal lives where we are respecting the Purohits. We are also respecting the Maulanas.
I know for myself, pockets in Bengal, pockets in Kolkata, where if you do Sandhya Aarti at your home, people would come. Yes. If you blow the conch shell, people would come to your home and say, please don't do this. It's disturbing us because this is not our religion. There are those enclaves, pockets, whatever you call them in Bengal. So let's not say that there is one community feeling threatened in India.
That the biggest support, the biggest, I please try to understand this. Mamata Banerjee is a crowd puller and Mamata Banerjee has a fan following in Bengal. But the moment the leader of opposition opens his mouth, the people of Bengal consolidates in favor of Trinamool Congress. So far as the biggest support of Trinamool Congress.
The question is not whether Mamata Banerjee is popular or not, which she obviously is, and that's why she is the chief minister, Argo. But my question of
in Bengal, we have
opposition secular parties playing the Muslim vote bank politics to the hill is something which we are discussing. Okay, let me take this to Guru Prakash Paswan. Guru Prakash, you would say this is something which the BJP has been saying from the LK Advani days, that this is pseudo-secularism. In the name of secularism, these parties just practice Muslim appeasement politics. Mamata Banerjee, of course, is saying that even the BJP does Hindu consolidation, the Congress is trying to do Muslim consolidation, but I am for everyone. How would the BJP respond given the fact that BJP, despite all the efforts in Bengal, in the state assembly, remains a smaller player vis-a-vis Trinamool?
No, we don't remain a smaller player. Number one, in the last assembly election, we saw our rise from hardly a single-digit MLA party to the principal opposition party. We now are the principal opposition party in the state of West Bengal. But you have raised a very important and a very significant point when you speak of minority appeasement. You see, when a sitting prime minister, when a prime minister who is sitting on the chair, he is saying कि इस देश के संसाधनों पे पहला हक मुसलमानों का है. The first right over the resources of this country is of the Muslims. Then does this not amount to minority appeasement? I want to ask my friend from the Congress party. This is a clear-cut case of minority appeasement. Let's go back. Satanic verses you would very well remember. Satanic verses was banned only in India. Under whose pressure? Under the pressure of Maulvis and Maulanas. Is this not the definition of minority appeasement? Go up to the previous year. Shah Mano judgment, a very progressive judgment that empowered the divorced Muslim woman with maintenance. But the Rajiv Gandhi, the prime minister then, he reversed that. He brought a law against it. He brought a regressive law against a progressive judgment. Is this not minority appeasement? But we have to understand one thing. You see, you cannot take anyone for granted. Over the last 10 years, we have seen so many things. We have seen a discussion, we have seen a positive conversation on inclusion of Pasmandas as well. 80% of our Muslim brothers and sisters, they belong to Pasmanda community. And for the first time, we are witnessing a transformative conversation, representation of Mr. Tariq Mansoor, who is the Vice Chancellor of Aligarh Muslim University. For the first time, we are witnessing a Pasmanda from Jammu and Kashmir, Ghulam Ali Khatana, in the Rajya Sabha as well. You look at the plight of the status of the women in among the Muslim community, be it the abrogation of triple talaq, empowerment through our welfare measures as well. What is your yardstick, sir? I don't understand. In terms of communal harmony as well, the last decade has been the most peaceful decade in terms of communal harmony. We very well remember, before 2010, everywhere, Muzaffarnagar, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, everywhere
Guru
there
Prakash.
is a communal right. But in the last 10 years, there has hardly been any communal right. And one last point. You look at the state of the Islamic nation. Prime Minister Modi's warmth and camaraderie with the Islamic nations. He receiving the topmost civilian honor from the Islamic nations. This tells you that Prime Minister, when he says Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, it is not just rhetoric, it is not just polemics, but it is a commitment for each and every one of us. 140 crore भारतीयों का साथ प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी के साथ.
Okay, fair enough. Guru Prakash, you did give the party's brave defense of how the Congress, beg your pardon, how the BJP is taking care of all, including the Muslims, who constitute the second largest majority of the country. But we are joined in by Kaustubh Bagchi, is an advocate and speaks for the Congress party from West Bengal. And I really wanted him on this panel to understand how the Congress party sees this direct attack by the Bengal chief minister on their leadership. Mr. Bagchi, Mamata Banerjee really not mincing words in saying that the Congress party is trying to sneak into the Muslim vote bank in Bengal and seems to be doing so desperately that it did not even inform the Bengal chief minister of the Bharat Joro Yatra when it was coming, where it was coming, despite the fact that the leadership was talking to the local administration. But the language that Mamata Banerjee has used is very direct. It is accusing the Congress of fishing for the Muslim vote bank, blatantly blasé about it. So, I mean, how does the Congress party respond?
See, in West Bengal, we make it very clear that we do not tolerate the Trinamool Congress. We don't have any kind of friendly relation with the Trinamool Congress. The Trinamool Congress in the state of West Bengal has been a party which has always tried to decimate the Congress. You see, in various rallies or political programs that has been conducted by the Congress, it has always been obstructed to by the Trinamool Congress. Even if the Rahul Gandhi rally, it has also been highly obstructed by the Trinamool Congress. There were attacks on various workers. There were attacks on Rahul Gandhi's convoy. So there is a lot of things. But the unfortunate part is that the leadership is trying to shield the entire thing. That's a very unfortunate part. What we try to say is, if the Trinamool Congress has been doing all these things, party should come up with a clear stand saying that we do not approve what the Trinamool Congress say, and forget about the India Alliance in the state of West Bengal. There's no sort of alliance with the Trinamool Congress. The Trinamool Congress, there is only one agenda for the Congress workers in the state of West Bengal. That is to uproot the Trinamool Congress government in the state of West Bengal. There's nothing more, nothing less.
You have officially announced, Mr. Bagchi, that there is no alliance between the Congress and Trinamool left now, right?
No, because see, I have been shouting all these months, all across the state of West Bengal, that the alliance with the Trinamool Congress, like not even an alliance, even if sitting beside the Trinamool Congress leader, does not look good to us. Is the Trinamool Congress who are looteras and scamsters, and they are labeled in the, that is what they are labeled in the state of West Bengal. People do not approve those things. Even the grassroots Congress workers do not approve those things. It has been the Trinamool Congress who have always tried to decimate the Congress, not only in the state of West Bengal. You go to you see in what happened in Goa, what happened in Manipur, in various states, in Tripura. The Trinamool Congress had always been instrumental
Yes.
in trying to have political gains for the BJP. So that's something the Congress workers do not approve of.
You know,
We have
Mr.
nothing
Bagchi,
with the Trinamool Congress in the state of West Bengal, and that's very loud and clear.
Mr. Bagchi, you know, unfortunately, I've run out of time, but then this is a conundrum which the Congress party is facing, you are right, not just in Bengal, but in whichever state. The opposition parties calling themselves secular essentially fish for the Muslim vote bank. Arko, I wanted to come to you, but I've run out of time. I would have wanted to go once more to Guru Prakash. But the point is that as we have seen in the case of Gujarat, between the Congress and the Aam Aadmi Party, the vote bank is splitting, helping the BJP. In the case of Punjab, in the case of Goa, in the case of Delhi, the Congress party happens to be on the losing side whenever there is a secular ally and they fish for the same vote bank, which is the Muslim vote bank. For the Muslims also to understand whether they are willing to be held captive earlier by the Congress and now by these regional parties. That's the question which the community has to ask. On that note, we come to an end of this conversation.